Hello everyone, welcome to Just James Games. We are playing Manos, The Hands of Fate. Mike, I'm scared. It's getting dark. We're lost, honey. We better try Valley Lodge just for tonight. Stage 1, 3 lives. Mike, it's getting dark. I'm scared. Please, find the Valley Lodge. It's this way, right? So, this is Manos in all of its NES 8-bit wonderful glory. And, yeah, this was made, I believe it took a lot longer, but it was released 6-8 months ago? Which would be 2015, midway through. So, this is my 3rd playthrough. Played once, just to play it and see what it's like before I even had an inkling of wanting to do a YouTube channel. Played it again for my YouTube channel, because I love the developer of this game. And so, that video didn't turn out so good. So, I am Torgo. I take care of the place while the master is away. You cannot stay here. The master would not approve. Actual quotes from the movie. That's why this is such an amazing game. Very well. The master will be very disturbed. But the child and the dog, the master would not approve. There is no way out of here. It will be dark soon. It's almost like winter is coming, right? Oh, come on. It's a great reference. So, there is editing in this. You'll very much be able to tell in the side-scrolling levels how horrible my editing is, but I really tried to get it better. But this is a wonderful game. It goes really quick. But I honestly, I couldn't tell you much about the game itself, outside of that it's a very good reference to many classic NES games. Such as Castlevania. Just because of the stairs, and there's other references. And there are references to other games. But what's really nice about this, besides the lovely sound effects in the background that are not distracting whatsoever, or the giant rats or anything. What's really nice is that every level has one of these hands of fate that is right here. And these ones increase your max health, as you can read. And it's nice because as each level gets harder, you actually get a health upgrade. And there's plenty of health to get throughout each stage, which is really nice, unless you're playing on the most difficult level, which I believe is Nightmare mode. There are no health, there is no one-ups. You literally have to play the game pretty much perfectly. And I believe the enemies move faster. But that could just be the fact that I was like, oh my god, this is so hard. This boss, this painting, let's just talk about that painting, is from the movie. It is gorgeous. This boss is from the movie. Everything is from the movie in this game, except for the flying zines. I don't think those are in it, but they are great. The master has left this world, but he is with us always. Not dead the way you know it. The master is with us always. wonderful quotes from the movie. I can't do Torgo's voice that well because it's very bad to begin with. The whole movie was done, and then they decided to dub over the whole movie, replacing, let's say, well, all of the movie, the voice is off by a few seconds. It's noticeably off. Like, worse than a Japanese movie being dubbed. This movie does it far worse. And then they replaced the young girl with a middle-aged woman. So the episode of this, the movie that I've watched is from Rifftrax. And it's, the people from Mystery Science Theater 3000 making fun of it, which is great. It makes it quite watchable, in fact, and quite enjoyable. But I've had to watch it twice now, which is 2 more times than I ever thought I would ever watch this movie. And it's horrible. If you want to see a movie where you can appreciate all of the worst movies you could ever imagine and realize that this is a movie that was produced and made, and everything else that you can imagine is that you think is the worst movie that you've ever seen, this will far surpass that by a mile and actually make you appreciate whatever movie that you think is worse, because it is nowhere near as bad as this one. I believe this has actually gotten awards for how bad it is. But the game is great. The game is actually 1,000 times better than the movie. So, I don't remember this part of the movie either, which is fine. There can be little Metroidvania bosses out there. It's perfectly fine. All the bosses follow a little pattern, except for the last one, which is fine. The master wants you. He loves beautiful women, but he can't have you. I want you. Don't ever try that again, you beast. Yeah. What a horrible night to have a missing wife and daughter. Pretty sure that's supposed to be what a horrible night to have a curse, but, who plays those games? So that cutscene we saw was, I kid you not, at least 1.5 minutes long in the movie. It was awkward, it was weird, there were cutscenes in it that shouldn't belong there, and yeah, from the point where Torgo said, you're a beautiful woman and I want you, to the point where she reacted was over 1 minute. That's just to give a little feeling about how bad this movie is. And these characters, these kissing couple in there, they're in the movie too. Everything, well, I can't say everything, because the last boss we saw, several of these enemies are not actually in the movie, but they make the game so much more entertaining. I mean, if this game was truly based on the movie, then there would be no obstacles whatsoever, except for the poor directing and poor level design that the movie offers. The game developer is far better by miles than the director of the movie. So, I personally don't know why he chose this horrible movie when there are plenty of horrible movies to choose from, but I am very thankful that he has opened my eyes to such a wonderfully horrid movie, and created a game that was absolutely a joy to play. So much so that literally this is at least my 3rd playthrough of this game. My second one, I was new about using the recording software for my PC, and the picture was quite small. So this is slightly more full screen. I think I could still probably improve it a little bit, but I think it fits the whole screen. Guess we'll see when I publish it, right? Oh yeah, what's nice about the shotgun is it kills pretty much every enemy in one hit, but as soon as you take a hit, it's over. No more shotgun. That's fine. It is such a simple concept for a game, and games like this don't exist anymore, and it's sad. I really miss games like this. But, you know, one day I hope to get my NES hooked up again, or my Sega, Super Nintendo, and yes, I realize I can get a Retron 5, and that would take care of most all of my retro needs, but hey, it's that exact howl. That is the exact sound file used in the movie. Just before Peppy is killed. Oh, Peppy, who would do such a thing? Yes. You hear this, and then you hear a canned barking sound, both at equal volume, even though it's happening far away. And then he stumbles upon Peppy. And then his daughter brings this giant Doberman pinscher on a little chain, his little young daughter, with the, you know, middle-aged woman's voice. So, alright.